welcome to Snowflake Data Sharing Options. Because Snowflake has a unique architecture of separation of storage from compute, we have only one copy of the data for many different workloads. So sharing data internally or with your B2B partners or externally on a B2C marketplace is easy. And we can make this available across multiple clouds, whether it's AWS, Azure, and GCP. The three options to Snowflake data sharing. First one is the direct share, which is the ability to easily share data with another company so that your data shows up in their existing Snowflake account without having to copy it over or move it. For example, Square, who's one of our customers, shares their marketing data with a partner. The second option is you can create your own data exchange, a B2B data exchange, so that you can share data at scale with your entire business ecosystem, such as suppliers, partners, vendors, and customers, as well as other business units internal to your own company. Good customer example is Cisco, who uses the Snowflake data exchange for its suppliers to share data with those suppliers. And finally, the Snowflake data marketplace, which allows you to discover and access a variety of third-party data and have those data sets available directly in your Snowflake account to query without having to transform, and you can join it with your own data. Great example is one of our partners, Star Schema, who made available the COVID-19 data set, which was subscribed to by over 4,000 customers worldwide. Now, let's have a quick demo. So this is the data exchange here, and you can see you have different categories to the Snowflake data marketplace. You can have a look at business data, so whether it's Airbnb property and calendar data. You can have a look at financial data, so whether it's Barclays liquidity cost scores, or whether it's US stock market data for data science provided by our partner Zeppel. You can have a look at those things. You can have a look at local data. So this is where we have the Irish data sets that have been provided by Sonra. And these are all open data. So the licensing of the content is free. So the census from 2016, the hierarchy of administrative boundaries in Ireland, this is from the Ordnance Survey. And then we can have a look at the final one, which is the open street map of Ireland. We also have health data, which is quite useful, and we have weather data, as you can see, with global weather data from Weather Source. So let's have a look at the health data. At the moment, COVID is still very, very topical. So COVID-19, it's provided by our partner Star Schema, and literally you click on the Get Data, you choose what roles you want to have access to it, and then you accept the terms and conditions, and you create that database. Once that's in, you can then see that within your Snowflake account. So I can have a look at all of the COVID data sets for Ireland, for example, and I can see the number of deaths, recovered, and active cases. I can also have a look. So this is the COVID data set here provided by Star Schema, and you'll see all of the different tables that are in that wonderful schema, that COVID-19 database. And I can also see things like the airline restrictions. So you'll see Aer Lingus plans to cut some European flights. Ryanair's cancelled over 1,000 flights. So you'll see the restrictions from the airlines. You can also see WHO reports. And you can see the different updates from the WHO. You can also start to build out some more complicated analytics, looking at the active cases. So for example, if you're looking at going on holidays this year, and we don't know what's going to happen soon in terms of the corridor, you can have a look at countries like Italy, France, Spain, and Portugal, and see how many active COVID cases there are. Now, another thing we want to do with this is we want to chart it. So what I will do with this, with the Snowsight, so this is another Snowflake tool called Snowsight, I'll have a look at those results, but I can also chart that data, right? And I can choose, I can see from that charting, I'll see the fact that the UK had quite a peak there on the 22nd of June, and it's slowly coming down. Ireland has kind of remained We had a peak on the 13th of April, and you'll see that Portugal is kind of similar numbers to Ireland. Spain has dropped significantly. So you'll see the difference there across all of those countries. And this is also available. I can make this shareable. So I can make this URL ability. So I can share this with the link. So I can have a look and I can get that link and I can copy it to the clipboard and I can share that with other people within my business or outside my business. I can also then tile all the data in my Snowsight tool. So I can tile into separate tabs and I can have a whole bunch of charts, whether it's pie, whether it's line charts, and I can see it across each of the countries. So that concludes today's Snowflake data sharing options. If you have any queries you'd like to talk to us, the Irish Snowflake team, please contact us at ireland@snowflake.com. Thank you very much.